Cartier to watch. Cartier, look, Cartier. Cartier, spec buffalo on the side. Pussy cut diamonds, they Cartier, yeah. Cartier bad for the Cartier. Sky ring look cool with 200 the dash. Cartier jeans, ain't no way I can say. Ain't no way I'm ever gonna go out. Man, I can't go out, no way I'm gonna go out. I just grip on it. Don't break the door. Turn that whole top floor to 100 racks and one, two about to flood that.
Whiteout conditions throughout the Great Plains sure made travel difficult, but we're still expecting a full house at Empower Field at Mile High here in Denver. It is Week 16 in the NFL, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, Lion. Hey, Ginger, touch. Hey, I'm gun. Go. 11. Sink right.
Lawrence going to put it up right away. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to get this one across. The 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now Lawrence. And his throw is going to be incomplete. When you look at this Bronco defense, they played extremely well last week in that win over the Packers.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, kill. Hey, easy. Wrap. 11. Darn it. 11, Agate. Go. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, son, it's like 11. Sink right. Go. 13, Luke.
Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. So on 4th down, here's Logan Cook to punt for Jacksonville. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. second-round pick from April's draft.
And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Once more with Harvey.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
The Broncos at 11-3 on the year, and they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he rifles one incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Middle.
Nick's going to give to Harvey.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing Nick's.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. You look at this Jaguar defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass? Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Up the middle, it's Harvey.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Nix.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Captain. Oh, my son!
To throw is Nix. A pass from Sutton is intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
2nd and 10.
Right, let's go. 11. Hey, go. Think right. Hey, I'm gun. Go.
Here's Lawrence.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Red on red. Hey, Ginger, touch! Hey, kill! Sink right open. 30 left. So.
Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's a second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a shift that he wants to right quickly. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter.
23.
Now Lawrence to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10.
Hey, tomato. 11, Agate. 11. Go. Sink right. Here we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in. Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. At that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Kill. Almost.
Zone read to give to Harvey. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun is Nix. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
On the red. Here we go.
A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. No score after one on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence. Thomas has got it. Complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and 2.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on it.
And he is caught. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
Jacksonville.
Decent 24.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Flush to his right. Got a man. It's Brown. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Sink right. 13, Luke. Hey, kill. Sink right, open. Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Hunter with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. 2 division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me, because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I'm so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. He'll get that complete to Franklin. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Harvey now on 1st and 10. Run! And out across midfield down to the 45. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And here's a quick throw out to Mims. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
To throw, here's Nix. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
They run straight ahead with Harvey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard line.
On first down, back to Harvey. And he is not going to go anywhere. They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Harvey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Forrest and the Jags are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
11.
They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, first and 10.
Go.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And got his man complete. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Nix to the air. A short throw to Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Nix. On the throw, running too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to wind up and air it out. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked out by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
30 left.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That is caught by Hunter. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Hey, Lion. 13 loop. Hey, take right open.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Here we go.
From the gun on third down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. The Rocky Mountain snow looks like it's going to continue through this second half as we are back underway in Denver. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Over the middle, complete. That's Franklin. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 82 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
Bombers.
Nix from the shotgun. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Harvey will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. R.J. Harvey. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have got it back to within a score. What's good on the extra point. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Broncos 7. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Thomas. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Lawrence. And this is going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is brought in at the 21. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So not quite a first and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing Nix. And this one's incomplete. What a a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Kill. Ready. 180. Wait, hunt.
Out of the gun, they go with Harvey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll go for it. Here's Nix. This is caught. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Jaguars are able to come up with a goal line stand. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he has to get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Go. Hot. Hey, I'm gun. Take right open. 11. Go. Let's go.
Now Lawrence. Incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
On red. 30 left. 13 loop. Sink right. 11 Agate.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You always think about picking up the first down, but in this case, they were thinking about something bigger. They were thinking about the home run shot and took it downfield. Unable to connect, but admire the effort.
He'll take it at the 42. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
Captain. Ready.
To throw is Nix. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now it's Nix. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Hines-Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going. It's Nix. Looking middle, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
At the 23-yard line.
Back to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Marvin Mims, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
Now this one setting up for a great finish, all tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
24.
Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Go. Go, let's go. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Route. Son.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's He's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
11. Rip. Check. Hey, son.
They'll try and run for it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. They'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Out of the gun, a run with Harvey. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage.
One advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Hold on a second. Ready? Switching. Bombers.
From the gun on 3rd down. Nix across midfield. And finally wrestled down at the 11. A huge play there for Denver. 63 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Well, he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's 3rd down. And that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Jags have just about sewn up this football game. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion. Hey, go, let's go. 11, Agate. Go. Here we go.
Lawrence. trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But based on the last two play calls we just witnessed, the word conservative is not in their playbook. Incomplete, and then they decide to throw deep from this point on the field. That's a team that's really getting after it.
Go, go. 30 left.
Here's Lawrence. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Franklin. So illegal touching, Charles. If you set foot out of bounds as a receiver, you can't be the first to touch it.
You nailed it on that one. You've got to be mindful of the sideline.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. There's that man, Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars have just about sewn up this football game. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing, but at that point, maybe close to let this slip away.
It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Hey, run! Hey, Soko, it's hot!
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
30 left.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to be out of bounds a few yards.